Hey all, so we're going to do a quick lesson on finding complex solutions for quadratics. So we're just going to look at one example. If you want to see more, your book has some good ones, as well as please just make a Zoom call and I'm happy to walk through one or two of the homework problems with you. So what you're mainly going to want to do is when we have a quadratic like this, 3 terms, x squared plus 19 equals 16x, if you remember correctly, the first thing we want to do is set it equal to 0. And we're going to do that by subtracting 16x on both sides in this case. So we end up with 4x squared minus 16x plus 19 equals 0. So that's our first thing. And now we do want to try factoring. But I'll give you the warning here now that this will not have any solutions, and you'll run into this in your homework because the homework is to find complex solutions. To find complex solutions, that means you're going to have to use the quadratic formula. So if you don't have this memorized yet, please do. X is equal to negative b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac all over 2a, where our variables are the coefficients, so a with the negative, b, and c. So we can plug that in as x is equal to negative 4. Oh, sorry, not negative 4. Negative 16 plus or minus the square root of 16 squared, negative 16 squared, minus 4 times 19 all over 2 times 4. And from there it is some arithmetic. So I'll say this is now 16 plus or minus the square root of 256 minus 304 all over 8. And this is how you can tell it's going to be a complex root, because our root term is going to be negative, because we have 256 minus 304. Which gives us 16 plus or minus root negative 48 over 8. And we want to simplify that just like we saw in our notes from our last lesson. So I'm going to start with the root. 16 plus or minus, take out the negative I, and then 48 is 16 times 3 over 8, which gives us x is 16 plus or minus 4i root 3 over 8. And then from all of these, it's a fraction, it can be simplified. All those terms are divisible by 4. So we end up with 4 plus or minus I root 3 all over 2, which you can leave like this as we've discussed, or you can separate as 4 over 2. So 2 plus or minus root 3 over 2 times I, written in that format. So again, I know this went really quick. Use your quadratic formula. You can use your notes for everything in this lesson, in this homework, and distance learning. So if you're not feeling super confident with memorizing the quadratic formula, don't just have it like written on a Post-it note next to you while you're working. I'll talk to you later.